Hello, my name is Abril Campo Pedrosa, and I will be giving an informative speech on how to perform CPR. Just imagine someone next to you stopped breathing and fell to the ground. What would you do? Well, not much for the average person. So, the purpose of this speech is to teach you how to perform CPR in an emergency situation. I have been a nurse for over 4 years, and I've been thrust into many situations where I've had to perform CPR effectively. I also need to get my license renewed with the American Health Association every 2 years to keep me on any new developments. It is imperative that everybody knows how to perform CPR to maximize a person's survivability. So and we're going to learn why. We're going to learn why CPR should be and why should CPR be performed at all. In the case of cardiac arrest, there are three cases in which CPR should be performed. One being cardiac arrest, the next drowning in water, and when there is no signs of breathing. Why should it be performed? Because it increases survivability. It gives medical personnel a chance to provide immediate care. The person may be revived immediately, which is great, and 4, you'll be a hero either way. So after knowing the purpose of performing CPR, now we'll talk to you about how to assess the situation and reach out to medical assistance. So the first thing you need to do is look at your surroundings. Try to stay calm and ensure your safety. Always ensure your safety as well as your victims. So if the person is inside a fire, do not go in and try to perform CPR. If they're in water and there's an electrical wire in there, do not go and perform CPR. If there are many cars between you and the victim, do not go. But if you don't have any of these problems, you go right ahead and check on how they are. You want to check their pulse and their responsiveness. And to do that, you gently shake them and in a loud voice say, "Hey, are you okay?" If they don't respond, then you can start a bit. So what you need to do is call 911 as soon as possible. If there are other people around, if there's a group around, you can assign tasks. So one person, you tell them, "Hey, you, go call 911, and you go get the AED." So while those people are performing their tasks, after you have assessed the situation, we follow the next steps. So finally, we can start CPR. So we've got to place the person in the correct position. So on their back, and you got to pay special attention to their head and their neck to avoid injuring them. Place yourself next to the victim's shoulders, and you check their ABCs: airway, breathing, and circulation. So you check their airway by tilting their head and seeing in their mouth to see if there are any blockages. If there are none, you look at the and check on the chest to see for rise and fall. Listen for any breathing. If none, you can also check their pulse or circulation at the wrist or at the neck. If there is no breathing, you can begin your CPR. So you put two arms on top of each other, arms straight, in the midline, and then you press down to at least 2 inches. So we're going to do 100 compressions per minute, and you can sing the song "Staying Alive," and a lot of people do this. Alright, so after that, after around 30 seconds or so, we're going to place ourselves above the person's head and we're gonna tilt their chin up, close their nose, and make a closed seal and breathe in. Every time you gotta make sure that their chest rises and falls, rise and fall. After that, you go back to your regular position and you go again 100 push a minute, 2 inches deep for an adult. And you just gotta keep doing this cycle over and over again until the paramedics get here, or until they start breathing, or until you're just too exhausted to continue. In conclusion, CPR is an important life-saving measure. CPR it's a simple procedure, and knowing how to perform it under a stressful situation will help save life. You do not need a medical background, and it helps paramedics provide immediate care. So you should definitely check out classes near you regarding CPR. Thank you.